All right, I'll just give it a second for people to start coming in. All right, so let's get a good morning, Igloo. How's it going, man? All right, well, my main watch right now, what's up, Bruno? How's it going, man? Is on PPSI, and I took a starter. What's up, Preston? But while I'm watching that, let's go through last night's watch list, and then we'll go through the gappers for today. Sorry, I'm kind of also watching PPSI. I just took a starter in it. What's up, Maurice? What's up, Noon? Good morning. So, obviously, WWR, crazy gap today. Basically, I think that's the same idea as ENLV from yesterday. I was saying how we had this kind of squeeze end of day, and then a just huge ramp up pre-market. And I think this is a bunch of buy-ins and just accounts being blown up from being oversized. Your broker takes you in or takes you out. But now basically I'm looking for pops to like 13 and a half, really just a ramp up and then fade it. And I think this is gonna be a great first red day. You can see this is a huge runner, and it's due for a nice red pullback. And you can see yesterday the biggest move on blowout volume. That usually signifies the top. The only problem is Trade Zero doesn't have any shares, so that sucks really bad. I've been waiting for this trade for a long time, but that's okay. Let me add some just add a little bit PBSI on the short side. Anyway, so if I can find shares, then I'll take a short. Newton, you can't get shares anywhere for WWR. That is not true. I know Nate Michaud has shares. I think Centerpoint has some. Some brokers do, but it is hard to borrow. GRNQ, this was basically yesterday's runner. Igloo, Trade Zero has them right now. No, I don't have any on Trade Zero. Saying none. GRNQ, yesterday's bounce short. Basically now it's failed. I'm looking for any pops to short into. I'll look at the daily. I'm looking for 180s, 195, and 215s as my key levels. I'm going to be scaling into those and then shorting backside. Yeah, I guess they come and go. It's all good, man. Yeah, I just know Nate said that he's got some, but I think it just depends on the broker, honestly. So yeah, and then CRVS. Added a little bit more. CRVS, okay. This is the same idea as pretty much GRNQ. Bounce short, failed. Now looking for gapping down, looking for pops into key levels. Key levels for me are this 445, 510, and 530 level. So looking for those levels to scale into and look for backside. XBOT, just having a watch. Okay, so yeah, that's all I have from last night's watch. Just those three for this morning. I'm looking for XBOT. If we can get, I really don't think so. It's looking pretty weak, but if we can get any kind of push to $4, sometime out of the open, maybe mid-afternoon, then I'd be looking for a backside on that. Because the daily, you can see, this kind of resistance here. This was support here. This was support here, and this has been the resistance here. So that's my plan for XPA. CBAT, I also have an entry in. Basically, big runner, pulled back, held his gains, and then short squeeze. Now it's looking like it's rolling over. It's already had 2 big green days the past previous day, so now it looks like it's topping out already. Rolled over, so I'm in around the 480s, just as a starter, looking for pops ideally to 5.2, 5, and then risk off of the pre-market high. Then we have, and the only other one really, before I go into PPS, I'm going to go over XTNT. I don't really have a good read on XTNT. The 2 days ago is, this thing gapped and crapped. So I was looking for really, the following day I was looking for any pops into these key levels, which was yesterday, but we didn't get any of that. It was just sideways action. And then today they came out with compliance, continued compliance, so which is good news. And it's right at the highs basically from the other day. If you look on the chart, it's right at the highs. So, and it's holding up. So if we fail, then sure, I'll look for pops to short, but at this point I just don't know if it's going to keep going higher and they're going to squeeze or not. So just waiting on that one, honestly. And then PPSI, this is obviously the main gapper on everybody's watch. However, this is more of a dangerous one because it's a fresh chart. There's really no volume weighted resistance. I mean, there's been little pops here and there, but it's only on like 10 14 million volume, so not much at all. You have eyes on CEI. I'll check that in a bit, but no. So basically what I'm doing with this one is I'm just looking for the backside of the move. I'm short versus the 350. 350 is my risk, and then I will restart in later. It already has 17 million volume, so this has already traded a lot. So you can tell that on a day it's probably going to trade an insane amount of volume. MP, what's up, man? So I'm thinking that this was like the blowout volume. Unless we get more volume, then this likely may or may not be the top. I'm not sure. You can see it's a big perk here, but it hasn't really had this huge like squeeze move yet. So this can definitely keep going. So you just got to be careful on this one, because this obviously is it's not a micro float, but it's a very low float. So just watching this one for now. But let me look into CEI. No, I'm not watching this. I mean, this is a potential breakout, a good lawn maybe over, these 82 levels or 83 or whatever. And then it probably can squeeze to 150. But no, I'm not watching. I don't really care about it until it gets to 150, because and I'm not going to miss it because it'll be on everybody's scan and it will be on my scan. But if you are a long trader, sure, this could be a decent entry here. It looks like it's starting to work, and you can get like maybe 50 cents to $1 on it. So this could be a good move if you're going long, but I don't care about it. Newton, PPSI only runner. Didn't get shares, but I'm expecting to squeeze out the open. Just would be waiting on death candle size in on something like this. Yeah, that's exactly what you want to do. You want to wait for that blowout volume candle, and then size into higher lows. I like to get in sometimes on these pre-market, just because, you know, sometimes they don't have that huge squeeze out of the open. Sometimes they flush $1, and if you're not in there, $1 is a lot, especially for, you know, me trading, you know, 5 to 20,000 shares. You know, $1 is a very nice move. Yep, that's Newton, perfect plan. That's usually what I do, except in sometimes. DJ Sutter, just reading about potential gappers on Twitter. I mean, if you're getting CI off of Twitter, first of all, terrible plan. Sorry to call you out, but you want to be looking at your gap scanner for gappers, and clearly CEI is not even on here. CEI is up 4%. You know, you have PPSI, which is up 100%. So if you're looking for something to trade, I mean, PPSI is a better idea. Don't look on Twitter, man, for ideas. Everybody talks their heads off. Like, everybody can say anything they want, you know, like, and a lot of people on Twitter don't even know what they're doing. So, you know, 90% of traders lose. Where do you think 90% of traders live? On Twitter. So if you're getting ideas off Twitter, that is a recipe for disaster. So don't do that. Get yourself a scanner if you don't have one. I use Stocks to Trade. I like it. I like the scanner. I like the charting. You do need a fast computer for it. So, but yeah, don't get ideas off Twitter. PPSI, no dilution, no news, crazy volume, weird. Thanks for mentioning that, Preston. I will check the dilution actually right now. I forgot to do that. Let's see, 3 mil float, 50%, so it's like a 1.5 mil float. Yeah, absolutely, you're right, absolutely zero dilution. Thank you for pointing that out. No worries on the call out. I'm a noob. I know. I found you on Twitter though. Yeah. I would say there's a very limited amount of people on Twitter that know what they're doing. You just have to weed out the people and, you know, kind of listen to the people who know what they're doing. But I mean, Twitter's not a bad place to look for like people that know what they're doing. I would say getting ideas off of Twitter is bad. But if you're looking for, you know, like somebody like, you know, Steven Ducks, and you find him on Twitter, or Roland Wolf, or even Tim Sykes, or, you know, Nate Michaud, or, you know, people like that. If those are the people that you find on Twitter, you know, then stick to those, because those guys know what they're doing, and then, you know, definitely listen to their tweets. But if you're just getting tweets off of random people, then that's a bad idea. Julian, truth about Twitter, yep. MP, Trading View for charting has a scanner with it. Yeah, MP, Trading View, I don't like. I've tried it. It does have a scanner though, so it's very cheap. It's very affordable, so it's a great place to start though. Thinkorswim is free and has a scanner. Yeah, Thinkorswim is pretty good. TD Ameritrade is a decent broker, from what I heard. Newton, it's not gonna have a parabolic move with a death candle. That, you know, the move on Giro on Q happened yesterday, so it's not gonna have anything today. You know, it could have a, you know, little squeeze, like to, you know, up to $2, but it's not gonna have a parabolic, you know, squeeze out. If it does, then call me out on the next live stream, but it is very, very unlikely that it's going to have a huge move. Do you look for Reed? Do you look for dilution on the 10K filings? So I used to, yes, but now I sign up to Flash SEC. It's $50 a month. It's the same thing as BAMSEC, but I think it's a little better, and it has all the stuff written out for you, like on the first page. So I just look through that. MP, where are you checking for dilution? OTC markets. So yeah, like I mentioned, Flash SEC. I do look for on OTC markets to see if the company is losing money or not per quarter. Noon. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I thought you were talking about GR and Q is going to have a parabolic move. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, guys. Let me quickly run through everything. WWR is moving a bit. I think it might even get a move to $14. That'd be a great entry. Maybe I'll get shares, maybe I won't. We'll see. GRNQ not doing anything. CRVS moving up a little bit. Would like any pops again into the key levels. XSPA not doing anything. CBAT hanging around. PPSI hanging around. Looking weak. It's already had 20 mil volume. I'm actually expecting a flush out of the open. I will actually add a little bit more. I may be wrong actually, but we'll see. I think this will flush out just because it's already traded a lot of volume. It's already what's the word? It's already crowded. You know, this is not really a fresh mover. There's somebody said there's no volume or there's no news on it. I guess you're right. Yeah, this is just a pump. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm looking for. But again, your levels are 350. Anything above 350, get out, because this can do whatever it wants. You know, crazy low float. And then your support, I would say, was like I'd say 390s, below 390s, and then you can scale pops. So that would be my plan on that. MP on Flash filings, they show all warrants and everything with one click. Yep, that it's you type it in and then they show you everything on one page. Maurice, it's 3 mil float. I'm not sure just in case. I think it's a sympathy play. Yeah, make up your own mind on it, I guess. But I have my stats on it, so I'm comfortable with this trade. But yes, if you're not comfortable in a trade, don't take it. I've been tracking for a long time, so I have an idea. But again, yeah, this can do anything. If it goes over 350, it can do whatever it wants. So you got to be careful. That said, I think that's it for right now. I'll see you guys tomorrow pre-market. Peace. Have a good one.